Hi guys, this is Medrem College and we're going to show you how to use a glucometer. So in this packet we have the glucometer that we're going to unwrap and show you how to take glucose. Mostly we take glucose for diabetic patients, and we also take glucose in an emergency situation when we want to check if somebody has a high blood sugar, which we call hyperglycemia, or low blood sugar, which we call hypoglycemia. Sometimes you can also check blood glucose for any normal patient or any normal person, just to measure their blood glucose level. So within this packet, you will find the instruments that we use for measuring blood glucose. Within this container, you will find the glucose strips. And the glucose strips are the ones that usually we connect to the glucometer, and we put a blood sample for measuring blood glucose. So this is how a glucose strip looks like. Now after that, we will move to the next portion, and I will show you a lancet. And the lancet is what we use to treat patients. Now this lancet is capped. When you're going to use this lancet, we will uncap it and we will use it to take a patient. The next part is this lancing pen. And the lancing pen is the one that we use to take a patient. Usually, by using a lancing pen, the procedure becomes less traumatic for a patient as compared to using an open lancet. So the lancing pen has a number of key factors. The first one is that you will see you are able to adjust the number of inches that you're going to use when injecting a patient. You can adjust based on the number that you want. Then you can unscrew this lancet to reveal the part where you're going to insert your lancet at this point here. After that, we have a plunger here that you will pull in order to load the lancet, and when you're about to inject the patient, you will recap it and then press this portion so that it can puncture the patient. Beyond the lancing pen, we have now the glucometer. And the glucometer and the glucose strip must both come from the same manufacturer. As you can see, this glucometer is written on Colplus, and the glucose strips are also coming from on Colplus. You cannot use the glucose strip of a different manufacturer with the glucometer of a different manufacturer. Now the glucometer is the one that measures blood glucose levels and reveals the number on this screen right here. The glucometer also has an area where you are supposed to insert the glucose strip. This area is present here. Then after that, we have some buttons. This is a memory button that you can use to check the blood glucose levels that you took of previous patients. Now this glucometer comes with a few advantages. You don't have to turn it on. When you want to use it, you will just take your glucose strip and connect it to the glucometer just like that. And you will see that it is turning itself on and loading so that it shows that it is ready to measure the blood glucose. So now, finally, you will need an alcohol prep pad. This is an example of an alcohol prep pad, and they come from different manufacturers, so you can use any. Then you need a dry cotton swab. If you do not have an alcohol prep pad, you can use a dry cotton swab with either spirit or 70% isopropyl alcohol to clean the patient's site. When taking blood glucose, we use the patient's fingers. For children, we are advised to use the patient's heel. Now when taking blood glucose, you're supposed to use the middle finger and the ring finger. We do not advise the use of the little finger, the index finger and the thumb, because the little finger is highly sensitive to pain. The index finger and the thumb finger are much more hardened, so puncturing them is a bit tricky. So we prefer the use of the middle finger and the ring finger. So when taking blood sample from a patient, you will remove the alcohol prep pad. This one has a sign where you are supposed to tear the prep pad, and you just tear the prep pad at this stage. Then you will remove the cotton swab. Then you will swab the area that you are about to punch. So this is the area just swab once in one circular motion. Now usually, most people will not let the alcohol dry and they will puncture the area. You are supposed to allow the alcohol time to dry on its own so that it can ensure that all the microorganisms on your finger are cleared. After that, you are supposed to load your lancing pen with the lancet. So once you've loaded the lancing pen with the lancet, you will then recap it just like that, and then adjust the inches up to where you want. Mine is at 5. Then you will pull the plunger to load the lancet, and the lancet is ready for use. Then when preparing, you will also remove your glucose strip, but do not connect it until you puncture the piston. So we will clean the site once again because I've been using the instruments and I'm puncturing myself. So you will take the prep pad, clean the site and allow time to dry. Once you allow it to dry, the area that you're supposed to puncture is on the middle portion but to the side, not the central portion. So you will come and puncture on this side, not this side, not this side, just at the center but towards the side. Once you do that, you are supposed to press and remove the drop of blood. After the first drop of blood is formed, wipe it off with a clean cotton swab and then produce the next sample after you've connected your glucometer and the glucose strip. After that, connect it and allow it to read the blood glucose level. You will then take another clean cotton swab and apply pressure to the site to prevent bleeding. And the glucose strip would have read the glucose of your patient. That is how you use a glucometer.